Risks of NFT investing. How to invest in NFTs also requires knowing the risks around them. NFTs are great, but you can't ignore the risks that come with them, just like in any other area of life. So you might think twice before buying one after reading these thoughts. 1. You might get scammed. Traditionally, e-commerce has been somewhat of a gambler's game. We have a hard time verifying the authenticity of the deal if we haven't picked up the product from the shelf ourselves. That's why reputable online sellers, like Amazon, have risen to the level of omnipotence they now hold. The internet resembles the Wild West when you can't identify and trust someone. You can get scammed in many different ways. False marketplaces. Fake sellers. They often impersonate real artists and sell copies of their work for a fraction of the price of the original. Unverified sellers. Buyers will be concerned with all of the above, but what about investors? Angel investors should be particularly attentive to fraudulent projects and less than trustworthy artists trying to get rich quickly. Do not pursue anything that seems too good to be true or too cheap. There will, however, always be people trying to get ahead nefariously in the e-commerce world, where capitalism reigns supreme. 2. NFTs are bad for the environment. Although cryptocurrency has transformed many aspects of our lives, it can't be ignored that the industry has a negative impact on the environment. This blockchain data is generated by extremely powerful and constantly running computers. One enterprising team even quantified how much energy these proof-of-work concepts consume. Mining cryptocurrency is more environmentally damaging than mining copper, gold, or platinum. In addition, they estimated that crypto mining alone contributed between 3 million and 15 million tons of CO2 to our current environmental situation between January 2016 and June 2018. 3. NFTs aren't art, and they don't protect artists. According to students of the old school of modern art, the Van Goghs and Dahls of our time never made it to the public because of laziness. That is sort of true, but money is the culprit, not work ethic. There is certainly an element of luck involved in the world of NFTs. In 2021, for instance, the owner of the Doge puppy probably didn't expect that a random picture of her dog would be worth more than $4 million. Of course, it is certainly possible to argue that the same concept applies equally to the world of art as it exists today, but it does not have to. Taxes and regulations regarding NFT in the U.S. NFTs are not regulated by the federal government directly, but some states have passed laws that apply to them. FinCEN's guidance does not specifically address NFTs, but it has published general guidance regarding the relationship between virtual currencies and FinCEN regulations that may apply to NFTs. Conclusion. There can be no doubt that NFTs are here to stay. The number of new projects keeps growing as more and more companies step up to the plate. In addition, platforms like social media, influencers, and even large companies like Budweiser are beginning to adopt NFTs into their business models. Choosing the right NFT project for your long-term investment portfolio is not easy and will take some time. So don't spend more than you can afford to lose. Find what you like, do your research, and don't go overboard. Cryptocurrencies are volatile and come with zero certainties. It will take a combination of hype, fame, virality, rarity, and many other factors for your NFT purchase to go up in price. However, if you manage to find very rare items early on and the collection goes viral, you have a good chance of making a great profit.